Hi everybody, welcome to Paper Wishes Weekly Webisodes. I'm Lene Gehrig, and today from our friends at Graphic 45, we have the gorgeous collection. This is called Adventure Awaits, and I've got an 8x8 collection pack with beautiful papers and cutouts, and then also an ephemera pack that's all these die-cut images. There's 66 images in here. It's all this fantastic outdoor camping, the lake theme. It's absolutely gorgeous. And you guys, together, they make cards like this one, cutaway card that I made. And this is our giveaway card for this episode, so if you stick around, you'll learn how one lucky viewer could win this card to keep or share with a friend. So come play with us. All right, let's take a flip through here. You're getting 24 double-sided sheets, 8 decorative papers, 4 patterns, solids, and 2 sheets per design. Okay. So we've got some solids here, and then on the other side, you've got a navy and kind of a cream color stripe with a navy solid. Once again, there's a forest green solid, and then this great little pine tree and paddle on the other side. And this one's a little bit more of a limey green, and it's got this fantastic all over sort of botanical with the leaves and the boughs. It's absolutely beautiful. And then we've got our solid brown, and then a really cute plaid with brown and cream. And then we've got all of our little cutouts for little postcards that are great for journaling. And then on the other side of those, we've got these cutouts, which are just great little greetings or focal points for your cards. So you get 2 of those. And then this fantastic blue plaid. And this one on the back, I love. It's got this blue with like kind of a cream color type. And I love all the little writing and the images. And then little advertisement, the greatest fishing boot in the world. Love that. And then on this side, you've got green with all these leaves, and then all these little wood rounds. And then this, I love this plaid, this green, light lime green, dark green, medium green plaid. And then the wood rounds on this, amazing. And then you've got your watercolor trees, and you've got your river, and then Adventure Awaits. Really beautiful combination there. And this one, slightly different plaid. And then there's all of these little borders to cut apart. And then this fantastic plaid here with the several shades of blue in it. And then I love this composition is so beautiful with the blue background. You've got your dock here with the text writing peeking through, and then your little wood cuts, and then your stamps, and then more of this watercolor sort of forest going on. Really beautiful. And then you've got a light green, dark green stripe. And then on the other side, this really beautiful blue background with these green botanicals. And then a gorgeous plaid with navy blue, and then a green plaid, and then white and red lines in that. And then on this side, we've got all these cut aparts again. Okay, so let's jump in and take a look at this one. This was our giveaway card. So I'm going to talk to you about this one, and then I'll tell you about the giveaway part at the very end of the video, so stick around. So this is 5 inches by 6 inches card, and then for my blank card, I just started by cutting away some from the top front part of the card. So the top front flap, I cut away 4 inches of that. Just went this way and then up this way where the fold is, okay? And then covered the inside back with that wood round paper, which I thought was so cool. All the inking on the edges I did today, used my favorite cocoa bean ink and then my little applicator tool. Sometimes I use the tool, sometimes I just use the surface of the ink pad like I did here and just drug that right across the edge of the paper just to give it a little sharper color on there. And then this is just a piece of the card that I cut off here, okay? And I just cut it down. This is the last thing I added, actually. I'm kind of doing this backwards. Inked the edges of that because I added this piece last because I wanted to cut it down so that it would fit together with whatever I put here, okay? I forgot to show you guys the die cut stuff, the ephemera. So I'll finish this and then we'll go right into the ephemera. So this piece right here is this cute little frame. And then this piece is a whole nother piece of ephemera that I just glued behind it. And then it had, the frame had these pine boughs on it. Then I foam taped just the bottom of this to the card front after I had covered it with this cute plaid. And then foam taped the wood round, glued the little happy birthday, and then right across the bottom added a brown, here we go. This is brown and gold jewel dazzle stickers, which I love this color combination. I just added one of those right across the bottom of the card. And when you open it, took some extra little scrap of this plaid paper and put that right there. This is one of the die cuts, so it has something nice right there instead of just opening it to a white edge. And then used some of the green leaf paper right here. This is some of those little die cut ephemera pieces here. Then I went ahead and I inked the edges of this part that I took from the white card front, glued that right there, and then added this little die cut piece right here. Across the top edge, I added some more of those brown dazzle stickers. Okay, so as I said, this is our giveaway card. Stick around to the end and I'm going to tell you guys about this. So I'm going to set it right here so I don't forget. So let's jump in and do all of these little pieces. You're getting 6 pieces of the ephemera. These are all die cut. They do such a nice job with these. Here we go. All right, so you're getting things like this and then cute little titles of things. I love pieces like this. They're so great to add next to a photo or next to a card, focal, really, really sweet. And then all of these, lots of wood rounds. You saw on that card how I used one, and here is what I used on the inside of my card. More wood rounds, more little greetings or sentiments. Lots of little just like leaves like this. I'm gonna grab all of the little wood rounds that I can. Some have printing on them, some have little botanicals on them, some are just plain. And then we've got lots of little oars and things like that, lots of trees, little sentiments, lots of these little like wood signs that you can then take and put something on like that, which is so nice. It's a great detail. And then little pine bough. Sometimes these little pieces get stuck in there and they don't get evacuated, so it's nice just to pull those out. More trees, more little cute signs, more of these little wood rounds. Just another sign. Great little stand of trees there. Here's a little spot that has something that needs to be evacuated. There we go. And then happy birthday. This was a great tree too, and also has some things that need to be evacuated. They just don't always come out when they do the printing. All right, great little stamps. And then here, some cute little borders with leaves and things on them. And several sizes of canoes, which I'm going to show you in a card next. I used this large one right here. Here's what I was showing you at the for my opening card. I just took this and this, I glued that right in there, but this like was in there to begin with. It just punched out, so it kind of doesn't want to stay in there when you glue it. So what I did is I took some of that plaid paper and I glued it to the back, and that way this stays in place. All right, so more oars, more little hello, and more greetings, and more little wood pieces. Here's a cute little tent. More oars and more greetings. Okay. So you get it. There's lots to play with. Okay, so my next card, the center step card, which we love. I love this one. Debbie and I love playing with this because it gives you lots of places to play. You've got your center piece right here. Nice open spot, and then you've got these little shoulder pieces which are so fun to add things to, and then a nice separate piece here. So I always think of this card as dividing up into 4 areas. You've got your large one, and then the sides, and then the 4th one is down here. So I used our center step card, our die cut cards. It comes already die cut like this in this package. They're in there ready to go. You just pop them out and start playing, covering them with paper. They have cards and envelopes there ready to go. Now, if you have a die cutting machine, we also have the center step card for cutting die, and it is a little bit different in that it has a couple of extra these little steps in it. And it comes in this great big, large, heavy, nice metal die. This is not going to get warped, okay? This is fantastic. It's 6 inches wide, so it's meant to go through your 6-inch wide platform like a Big Shot or a Gemini Junior. So it works great, and it has all the instructions on how to use it, die cut it, how to fold it on the back here. I'm just going to put that right there. But then this is what it looks like when you're done. So it's just a little different. The same thing can be achieved by using that. All right, so on this one, went ahead and used that green paddle and tree paper, pine tree paper, and then just took some of that blue plaid along the bottom and in the shoulders here. This is one of the cutouts, foam taped that, inked the edges and foam taped a little greeting here. And then the hello, which I thought was so cute, foam taped that there. And then I used these lime green Jewel Dazzle stickers to put a little Jewel Dazzle in the center of each one of these. And I can see right now, one of them fell off right there. So we're just going to take advantage of the fact that that fell off. And I'm using a little jewel picker, and you just place it right on there and just kind of stir it a little bit, and then it comes right off on there. And then you can just set it right there. You can even move it around a little bit. Okay, and then it's good to go. All right, and then I took these paddles. These are 2 different paddles. So I glued those there, and then I foam taped this one right here and then glued another paddle there. So I thought this canoe made a really fun border. All right, so then I have an easel card that's a little bit different. This is a 5x5 card. I've rounded the edges with a corner rounder like this, and then you're just going to pop it up just like that, okay? So that's kind of fun, right? So this one, once you pop this up, you'll see this large cutout, which I foam taped to just the top part of the card. Then I glued this little stand of trees there so that it was even here so that I could prop it right here. This little cutout is foam taped. I inked the edges, put some more of those lime green Dazzle stickers there. Across the bottom, used another one of the brown and gold Dazzle stickers, or border stickers. And then right here, we've got a little brown ribbon using our brown ribbon collection. So I'm going to show you really quick how to make this. It's so fast and so easy to make. And I love that it comes together quickly. So you've got your 5x5 card. Okay, we're going to turn it like this. So we're going to put a score line right down the center. So half of 5 is 2.5. So at the 2.5-inch mark, just going to go right like this. Now, instead of like on a normal easel card, you fold it like this, and then your easel is sort of like this with everything on top. For this one, you fold it back this way. Okay, get that fold really well, and then it just lays flat like this, and then you're going to glue or foam tape just up here, in this case, one of the larger cutouts, so that it looks when it's flat like it's just centered on there, but when you prop it open, it stands, which is so nice. So this is just a really easy one. And then when it was already covered with the patterned paper, then I went ahead and took my little corner rounder and rounded the corners. I just held it like this, but going through the patterned cardstock, the card, and this piece right here was a lot to punch through at once. So this is what I did. I just went like this, okay, and then I went like, oops, and then I went like this, okay, so that you weren't cutting through 1, 2, 3 layers plus 3 more layers. Well, actually another layer here with the card, with the pattern cardstock. All right, so yeah, and then I inked the edges of it. Let's move this one on. Finally, you guys, we're gonna do a scrapbook page. Okay, I love a scrapbook page. So I'm starting off with just some 12 by 12 solid cardstock. Forgot to grab it, but I got this navy blue from Nature's Touch 12 by 12 solid cardstock. Here I just took some pieces of that paper that I was showing you. Here it is, this one. I just cut this one away here, and then I wanted a little bit more of it, so I went up here and I cut this one off here. Okay, because I want to go all the way across my 12 by 12, but this is 8 by 8 paper. So how do I accommodate that? I'm just going to go, oops, I'm just going to go like that. And then we're going to go ahead, I'm just going to use a tape runner here. I do that every time. Turn it the wrong direction. Every single time. Every time. All right, and then we're just going to put it here. I want to make sure I get that straight. And then I do enjoy the sound of a tape runner. That clicking. Something satisfying about it. All right, kind of hard to see if I'm not right on top of it, but I think that's straight. All right, and then I have one of these little guys from the cutouts. I just put a little bit of foam tape on the back of that. And look at that, we're just going to cover that little gap. Nobody has to know. And then I've gone ahead and I've matted my photos, okay? So this photo is just a 6 by 4 inch photo. First I matted it with a little bit of blue, leaving a little 1/8 inch border around that. Then I took that green plaid paper, and then that border is a 1/4 inch to go there. And then this one, same thing, cut this one down. This one I knew I wanted to be a little bit smaller. This is 4 by like 4.5 inches. Okay, so I started off with a 4 by 6. Trim down sort of the unnecessary bits, which kind of lets you zoom in a little bit on your photo. Matted that, leaving like a 1/8 inch border. And then I wanted to glue it to a big chunk of this paper right here. So I took the border off the top and then moved down here rather. And then I wanted to keep the adventure awaits right there. So I placed my photo so you could still see that part. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to put this on the page and we're going to do a little overlapping. Sometimes people get a little nervous with overlapping, but I like to overlap and fill dead space with another photo. That way you can get more on your page. And this tent is really nice, but I don't need to see the whole tent to get that these people are camping. The most important part are the subjects, the father and the son. So I want them to really be shown there. So I'm gonna go ahead and first put this one down. See, I did it again, every single time. I need to put a sticker on the top of it. And then, there we go. Put that in the bottom corner. Now, before I put this one down for real, I'm going to add another element. This little tree trunk I thought was so cute, and I wanted to just tack this down, but I want to put it under here where this is going to go. So let's put that there. Now we're going to go ahead. Got it right this time. There we go. And now I can just add this. There we go. I think that's great. All right, and then I've got one of the little postcard cutouts, and I've already put tape behind that. That's just gonna go right there. It'll be a really nice spot for adding some journaling, like where you went camping, what you did. And then I've got a few of these little trees, which are adorable, and I put foam tape on those, just to give it a little bit of lift. I'm going to put that right here so it's overlapping, I think, like that. And then another one overlapping just like this, because I want to leave enough space for writing. So this one's going to come down here. That's it. That is my quick and easy page using 8 by 8 papers. You can see page is covered. It's not just all solid paper, and you're still really getting to enjoy all the patterned parts of this. Okay. So let's move out here. Wanted to tell you guys about our card giveaway, but first we have a fantastic money saver on this collection, you guys. It's really, really a nice one, and I think this is perfect for your summer camping adventures, but also for making cards that are a little more masculine, or just anybody who loves the great outdoors. So I wouldn't wait on this one. I think it's going to be a really great seller. The Money Saver is right there. If you're looking on our Paper Wishes webisode page at paperwishes.com, it's on the right-hand side. I'm pointing. And then down below the video, you'll see full color photos of all the cards and page. And if you click on them, those photos, you'll see a very detailed supply list, what we had for each card. But if you just go on down below that, we also just have everything listed below that. If you're watching on a YouTube channel, which is called My Paper Wishes, just look below the video in the description box, and there's a link that will take you to this Paper Wishes webisode page so you can get in on that Money Saver. So I wanted to tell you about how we do our card giveaway. We do this every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday videos that we do here at paperwishes.com. If I'm hosting Lene, then I'm probably giving away a card. So definitely check out the details on that. And what we do is we're actually doing the giveaway on our YouTube channel. So if you're watching us on our Paper Wishes webisode page at paperwishes.com, hop on over to YouTube. You can just search My Paper Wishes. Go to this video, which is the new one for the week. Just click on it, like it by giving it a thumbs up, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and then leave us a comment. And then after about a week, we'll reply, congratulations, YouTube username blank, and we fill it in with your username. If you're not really sure what your YouTube username is, just go back and look at your comment. It's labeled with your username. And also everybody has a home page for their YouTube channel, so you can go back and you can look at that, or whether your YouTube page and your username is there. So yeah, we hope you do that and claim your card. It's always really fun when people claim them. Thanks so much for joining me today, you guys. This was a fun collection, perfect for summer. And don't forget, check out that Money Saver. I'll see you in the next one.